Hello everybody, welcome to another one of my poems. I'm D.L.Soucy. I'm a author and photographer from the Mid-Coast Maine region, and one of the things that I like to do with my spare time is set some of the poems that I write to video, and this is another one of them. And this is about a place that I happen to come across in Portland, Maine's Old Port district. Old Port is a very historic area, and this building that I'm talking about used to house, during the 1800s, a wholesale druggist and manufacturer of medical and pharmaceutical needs. But located down in the Old Port amongst all of the oyster bars and places for the evening stars, and the corner of Commercial Street and Custom House Wharf, is a little pub that I found that was well worth your visit if you're ever down that way. But like I said, Portland's a community full of a lot of history. In its early days it was known as Falmouth, but they changed their name over the years. And a little burg just to the north of or east of Portland kind of stole the name. I guess it's because they were a little bit too lazy to come up with their own name, so to speak. But well, it's probably not very nice of me to say, but you know, if you've ever been to that town, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But located down among some of the historic parts of Portland in the Old Port district, right alongside Custom House Wharf, like I said, is a little place in a little. It's worth a serious steps to have a bite to eat, and it's 94 Commercial Street, and it's called the Indies Old Port Pub. And here's the poem. Old Port on a Tuesday night. I went down to Portland, Maine, just the other night, to grab me a bite, one just simple and plain, and to hear a local tune and maybe see a sight. I wandered a spell amongst the past and new. I gazed and wondered at modern glass and ancient brick, as the sky grew dark, fading from black into blue, with the fog rolling in and the air getting thick. There were all kinds of places at which to dine. It was hard to choose, it seemed a dozen per block, but I wanted a place that wasn't too fancy, just fine. There were oyster bars, dining under the stars or upon the walk. But I finally found a place between the wharf and street, a place to dine in a casual grace, and found their food just can't be beat. So if you find yourself a-wandering down around Maine's Old Port, and your stomach starts complaining, you'll want a meal of a decent sort. Just steer your steps to Commercial Street amongst the wharf and pier, and you'll find a place that can't be beat for the finest food and beer. Tucked inside of number 94 is a place that you can grab some grub and rest your feet while on your tour, a place called Andy's Old Port Pub. And that's my little poem of Andy's Old Port Pub. Again, it's located at 94 Commercial Street. I strongly suggest, if you're touring our fun community here, that you check them out. And like I said, historic Old Port district has a lot to offer. There's a lot of raw oyster bars, oyster bars, some upscale eateries. There's some places that the what they like to call themselves elite like to meet. A lot of interesting businesses, a lot of gift shops down there during the day. The gift shop business pretty much closes up on weekdays during the early evening hours, but they're still open during the day, so you can spend your day tromping around the Old Port and touring some of the historic sites that are tucked amongst the modern glass and the ancient brick. You'll see a lot of eclectic buildings and structures there, and you can learn a little bit about history in Portland, and things have been in the past there. But one of the things that I find is that industry and tourism doesn't go very well together. But here in the Old Port, the fishing industry and some of the other industries mesh and intermingle very well with the tourism of the area. The eclectic blend of construction of ancient brick buildings and modern glass lends a fascinating aspect to what a community can become if it works together and pulls as a team as it grows from its infancy into its twilight years. And I think you'll find that no matter where you're from, you're going to find a little piece of something that you like down in the Old Port district of Maine. Right on the waterfront, there's a lot of piers, a lot of wharves, there's tour boats for you to see. But like I said, after a long day of touring the Old Port, you're going to find yourself a little bit hungry. And I heartily recommend that you check out Andy's Old Port Pub. And I hope you enjoyed that little poem, and if you like my video, click the like button and share it around if you care to. Have a good day.